This is Ellen Campbell with Campbell's Creation. I'm up a bit early this morning, but I'm working on a gift for someone, and I've been doing some ironing here. I'm making a I'm making a bag. I have a bunch of little blocks ready here. Oh wait, I got a cup of need some heat. Thought I was done pressing, but working on a tote bag here using some 2.5 inch squares. Um, I don't have my eyeglasses on for the simple fact the lens keep falling out, and I don't want to break that. Hopefully, I can get a screw to go into them sometime today. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I know I'm up. Let me see. There we go. Good morning, Janine. Peace, love, and quilting. Miss Brenda. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just up early working on a tote bag for a gift for somebody. And I just thought I'd go and stream it right quick because that's what I do. I'm sewing and I share my life of sewing with y'all. And I love to sew. I'm always working on something. I was putting my blocks together the other day for the cathedral window, but today it's a little bit different. Now I got to mix these colors up. I don't know if I want to put I'm gonna mix them up. I'm not gonna just put them the way I think they would go. I'm gonna mix them up. And y'all can see I'm using my little mat that helps me line up the little Lori made by Lori Holt. The seam's so easy. It is awesome. Okay. Hi, Ellen and everyone. Good morning. Good morning, Vivian. How you doing? I was just taking a little brief time to come in here and do this. I got to get some more of them sticky things to hold that in place. I got a pile of fabric here, y'all. I'm lining up from the inside seam. These inside seams, I line them up where they're going to nest. Can you see that in the camera? And then I'm using 1/4 inch seam. Okay, that's not good. Oh, okay. My little mat and slid. It got the little gummy sticky stuff on it. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, she ready now. So I'm mixing and matching. It's gonna be a kind of scrappy bag, big bag. It's gonna be used for a lunch bag, a school lunch bag. So I'm gonna sit here and match these seams. Hi, Ellen and everyone. Good morning, Brenda. Okay. I didn't just want to sit here and sew and miss y'all speaking or commenting. This little mat is so good to have, y'all. I found this one off of Amazon. And once I seen it, I gotta get that. Because I'm always stressing and talking to other people about the seam allowance. And to me, I know how important that seam allowance is. If don't nobody else stress it to you, then, special for beginners. When I started sewing, quilting, trying to do it the right way, it was a new ball game because it seemed like I had to relearn things over because the way I was doing it was not the proper way. Anybody else have that experience? Hi, Jazzy Joyce. How you doing? Glad you could join me this morning. Oh, thank you. I haven't had my coffee this morning, though, but believe me, I'm going to have to go find some. Just make it, rather. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but when I'm got these lazy days feeling on me, I go ahead and drink some. I slept pretty good last night myself, though. With all the stuff I got going on, my daughter had called me and talked to me a little bit from Mississippi. And she said, Mama, she said, I know you ain't worried about no stuff like this, much as you be praying. I said, baby, I ain't worried. I said, because I know God already got this and got me too. He bigger than anything, any problem. And y'all know I usually apologize for talking about God, but I'm not going to apologize for talking about God no more because I know he's real and I know he hears all prayers. If ain't nobody ever told you that's your communication line to God is through prayer, then I'm going to tell you that's your communication line. I used to witness my mother, when I was younger. She would be in the room. She would be in her bedroom now with the door closed. She would be in there praying, talking to God. And sometime I would go in there and check on her, and she would be crying. I called my mama, Mud Dear, and I said, Mud Dear, you all right? What's wrong, Mud Dear? And she said, nothing, baby. I'm praying. Just gone out the room. I gone out the room. But how's y'all day starting this morning? I'm going to trim this. This too much hanging over. All I do is fold it back together, trim that off. Anything else can get trimmed later. I'm hoping this can make a nice size bag. I'm looking at, let me try 2 of these. I'm looking at maybe about 15 inches wide and about 18 inches tall, I guess. So it'll be a big, tall, deep lunch bag. They can put pretty good food in it, bowls and utensils. Carry all. I was thinking about putting a zipper in the top. And I've been saying, now I ain't did a zipper in so long. But once you learn, you don't forget. Let me check my messages with everybody right quick. Jazzy says, is there any tips on sewing triangles, anyone? It's depending on what you're making them with, Jazzy, and how you cut them. Because certain triangles leave dog ears. What did I do with my... And what size you trying to get them. Here they is. Now, I have an AccuQuilt Go die cutter. And I wind up with two of the original plates that come with them. I'm going to tell y'all why I got two. This one is my new one. This the newer one. And this right here is the older one. And I bent the blade on one of these here. Right here. I bent this one. I bent the blade right up here on this one. And let me get some more light. Y'all might can see. My little light done fell over behind my... If I can get it to stand up here. Come on now. Now let me plug it in. Just a minute. I really want y'all to see what I'm talking about because I have a video down in my okay, that look a lot better, don't it? I have a video down in my thing that tells y'all about these AccuQuilt Go. And can you see that got a little swoop in the top right there? I bent that blade. So when I bent that blade and these blocks here was the one I was cutting the most, the 2.5-inch blocks, I went on and ordered me a new one. So I would have that block where I can cut them out. But the reason I did it, I was cutting more layers than they recommend you cut with it. It say cut only up to 6 layers with these. And I was cutting 10 layers, 15 layers, and I kept going with it and I whopped my blade. So now it'll cut a little bit, but when it get to up here where this little swoop at, it won't cut that all the way. I have to take the scissors or something and cut that on out, but I don't even use that one. But this one here, this is a triangle die. And when I was telling you about the triangle, and it depends on what size you want, if you can look a little bit closer at this, it got these little rounded edges on here. And when it cut the triangles, them rounded edges is which make it cut off them dog ears. And once you cut off them dog ears, you have the bestest fun sewing your triangles. So what I'm going to say here now is, if you know somebody that has an acrylic go die cutter and they have the block sizes you are looking for, maybe you can contact them and arrange some kind of arrangement for them to cut your triangles for you. Or if you local to someone, you might could go, call and set up arrangements to come over and cut your own blocks. I mean, that's a good thing to do. If I was local to someone and they had what I need, I would definitely make arrangements. Even with a long arm, somebody in the same city or same town, you could, talk to them, get to know them, and see what they rent they long arm. You get to use it while they're there, be in your presence or helping you or working with you on it. Especially if it's your first time. I used to rent my machine, but at that time, I was renting it from this fabric store in Vicksburg, Mississippi. And I loved it going to that shop. I love it. They would rent their machine, and they had the Vision from Gamble. All I remember was a Vision. It was white and so good. That was the first machine I got to practice on too. Because I had contacted the Grace Company trying to find a machine that I can test drive. And they sent me there. I was happy I went too. Jazzy, I hope I answer some of your questions, if not all, but if somebody else know something even better, please put it in the chat. We are most definitely here to learn with one another and from one another. I think I'm doing pretty good, y'all, sewing without my eyeglasses. Jessie says, I have to order one. I have to order one. Hope it's not expensive. Well, I'm going to tell you. They got the little small Go Me, but I don't recommend that little Go Me to nobody. And if you're really interested in getting one, check out Facebook Marketplace. Because some people get these systems and don't really use them. Some of them might be quilters, that have more than they need and just ordered it because they had a huge discount on it, and then they'll place it on Facebook Marketplace to sell, and sometimes they'll come with dies, come with them. I used to Google it all the time. That little Go Me is always on Facebook Marketplace. But I don't like the Go Me. I have the Go. And since I have the Go, I be wishing I had the electric. I need to trim off this. I'm going to have to take my calendar book, y'all, and write down my projects so I can catch up on my projects. I have I need to put down what day I'm gonna be working on what project in my book. Monday through Friday. And that'll kind of help me stay organized. Anybody else have any organizing issues? How do y'all handle that? Like you working on 4 different quilts and which day you work on it? I am sure interested in hearing, how y'all do it. Oh, thank you, Brenda. She said you're in my prayers also, Ellen. Thank you so much. Prayers is always welcome. I be telling my daughters, my kids, everybody, it bothers me when I feel like I'm living above my means. And when I say you living above your means, that means you're struggling to pay for what you got already as your dwelling. I can't do it. It just takes too much out of me. So I've been sitting here thinking, what I need to be doing, talking to God, what I need to be doing. I don't know how this gonna work or I don't know how it gonna come out, but I never wait till the last minute to do anything. The last minute, no, 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 no. I can't wait till the last minute. And I have a lot of stuff already ready, I'm supposed to be pricing some lumber to make me some shelves inside my storage unit so I can storage my furniture. I said I was gonna get rid of it, but I'm like, I like my furniture. My furniture has good bones. It's not brand new. It's secondhand and it's used, but it got good bones. And when I said furniture got good bones, I like furniture with good bones. It's that old stocky, older furniture, but it's stocky and it's real good. Jazzy, don't forget now. Look, check out Facebook Marketplace first before you place your order with AccuQuilt. Because when I got my machine, I got it when it was on sale. I had a huge big discount, and at that time, it still was like, if I can remember correctly, I'm thinking it still was around 2 something. I think the one I got runs about maybe 5, if I'm not mistaken, at regular price. I wait on the sale, and they're gonna be having some sales, especially the Black Friday sales. Oh my goodness. It's a long time to wait, but it's well worth it. They got a couple dyes I would love to have. I'm gonna have to work my way up on it. What y'all working on this morning? Anybody doing any sewing? I can remember when I used to go live every day. I enjoyed it. But now I realize that we have beginners, you know, upgrowing accounts with beginner sewing and quilters. And they need some of our time too to watch their channel. And I be going to everybody's channel watching it. Sometimes I could say something, sometimes I can't, because a lot of time I be eating. I be eating. Yesterday for some strange reason I popped popcorn. I popped some popcorn and I thought I was gonna find me a movie. I got on that TV and y'all wouldn't believe what show I went to. Out of all things, I went to the show with oh my goodness, it's two girls. Oh my goodness, I forgot the name of the show. It's two girls living together. They ran into one another because one girl was rich and her father got audited and all their money was seized or locked or something like that. And but the girl kept a horse. The rich girl had a horse and she brought the horse to the apartment with her. And I can't think of the name of that show. Oh my goodness. Hi, Betty Harris. Glad you could come. Welcome. Good morning. How are you doing this morning? What's the name of that show? But I like watching them. They keep me laughing. They talk with sarcastic, they be sarcastic to one another. But they care for one another. After the girl didn't have nowhere to go, she begged the poor girl that didn't have too much to let her stay with her. She said, I don't have nowhere to go. Please let me stay with you. It was funny though. I'm glad they kind of connect because it's like they got each other back. When it first came on, one of them was doing some wild things. And I'm like, is this really how young folk live? I guess you live it how you have to live until you learn. I have any more blocks anywhere because look like I done sold up. Sold them all up. If this was gonna be a quilt, I've been still chain stitching them until they all be gone. I would chain stitch and chain stitch until there was nothing else to chain stitch. I'm just trimming off these overhangs. See what I call overhang? A little bit on the edge. I just fold it back over, turn it to the wrong side and trim so they both be the same size. Amazing tip, y'all. Then I line up the seams. I need to go out to the liquor store, y'all. Now, what I'm doing at the liquor store, I need to pick up some potato vodka. I'm going to put some potato vodka in my starch. I think that'll be good. I make my starch, but I didn't put no vodka in it. And that vodka gonna really, really, really save the day. I think Miss Brunner was the one shared that tip with us. Thank you, Miss Brunner. I used to keep my starch in the refrigerator all the time. That's where I have water in this bottle, regular plain water. But now I know to add this potato vodka. I'm going to use the potato vodka. I need to trim this too. Well, it's not that bad, but my van has got to go to the shop to get the brakes straightened out on it. They're going to put a master seal on it. And I'm going to be so happy I'll be able to stop whenever I drive again. This Lori Holt mat is awesome, y'all. If you don't have one, y'all need to be looking for it. It is awesome. Then it comes with the little sticky dots on it, where you stick it down and it stay in place. Okay. That's all my little squares. Time for the gizmo, y'all. Every time I use it, I put it back in the box. Well, use it sideways. Just feed it back through. I've been feeling so tired lately, y'all. I'm going to have to get up in a few minutes and check my sugar levels, eat something, take my medication. Somehow I cut the wrong side, cut it a little. I hadn't planned to stay on here long, no way, but I just wanted to share a little sewing with y'all early in the morning. I love getting up early in the morning, doing a little sewing. I was trying to set up my cutie frame to do a little quilting in the basement, but it seems out for me. I probably still could do it. I've been doing some of everything, y'all. I had 2 little lap quilts I finished yesterday. I bind them up. And there's a secret and trick to that too. I'll share it with y'all one day. Now I just slide back. When I tell y'all about when y'all cross cut it, that the seam won't ravel, what I'm talking about is just set your iron on that for a minute, which locks in all your seams. Just set the iron on it. And then you ready, just go back, press it open. Oh, it would help if my iron were hot, y'all. It had to sit up here and cut itself off. It was still a little warm, but it had turned itself off. So I'm going to repeat this process. And then I probably get my blocks on together for the cathedral window. When I get caught up, I'm going back to my 4-star general. I'm going to go on and I'm going to take it one quilt at a time and go ahead and finish that quilt block on out. But before I assemble them, I'm going to finish the other one first. Oh, wait, how'd that get in here? So I'm going to have to get all these ironed out and unplug my iron and stuff, and then I'm going to have to shape them all up so they all be the same size. That's another important step, y'all. Making sure all your blocks the same size. I mean, it takes time. It's a process. But the way I look at it is, if I'm making it, I want it to look good. I want it to look the way it's supposed to look. Sometimes you can master it. Sometimes you can't. You just keep practicing until you can master it. Okay. And this iron, it's an iron I got from the thrift store because I had like 2 or 3 irons and seemed like they all went out at the same time. I'm like, none of my irons work. I didn't even have an iron. So I had to get up and go find me an iron. That's a cute little block, y'all, like that. They coming out like that. And I'm going to quilt them like kind of stitch in the ditch style, but not actually in the ditch. because it's gonna be a bag. I thought I had more blocks than these. I got fabrics I gotta cut to put into little kits and stuff like this. This is a Ziploc bag, and these are 2.5-inch squares I have cut here. And I have a lot more fabric. I'm just gonna go and cut them up into 2.5-inch squares. Then I got larger fabrics that I cuts up into 2.5-inch strips and make my band rolls. But I kind of stopped playing my favorite game for a minute, for the fact I got to figure out what I'm gonna do. I got to today. I supposed to be looking for a new place to live, so I got to get on it. I don't like surprises. I don't know what time my daughter gonna pick me up either, so I'm gonna have to finish on up with this live and just complete this bag as I go through the day. When I get stuff on my mind, my go-to is crumb quilting. I'm sorry if I'm missing y'all comment. Do you... Wait a minute, let me read this, excuse me. Miss Brenda says, do you take vitamin D? Miss Ellen, I sure do. The doctor got me on vitamin D. And when I can't get vitamin D, I go sit in the sun. It's like I have to. I have a deficiency for vitamin D. And not only me, I found out one of my daughters like that too. She have to take vitamin D. And I'll be like, oh my goodness. I can remember taking iron pills when I was younger. I'm like, I've been sick all my life. Good God. I can remember couldn't eat, being sick, nauseous. I found a letter in my mom's Bible after she passed away, and it was about me when I was a baby. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm a tiny baby. Somebody was keeping me and I was sick then. I said, oh my Lord. I started praying and talking to God, y'all. I'm like, I tell him, I said, Father, I was a sick baby, a sick toddler, a sick teen. Now I'm a sick grown woman. I'm like, Lord, help me heal my body. I can't serve you sick. You got work that need to be doing, and I need to be doing that work. And he heals me. He would give me the strength, whatever bed I'm on, he blesses me to get up off of that sick bed. Two broke girls. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I love that show, y'all. They is so funny. I love watching that show. Y'all ought to check it out if y'all know what I'm talking about. They is so funny. And the girl with the darker hair, she likes to bake. She be baking donuts and little cakes or something, cupcakes. She's good at what she do. Do anybody else watch the Two Broke Girls? Do you? Okay. I've been playing too, y'all, to build out my van. I got an Astro white cargo van, and I'm gonna start building out on it. I'm saying building out, but I don't know what all I'm gonna do to that thing. I'm gonna do something to it, and just in case. I mean, I'm gonna have a backup plan. I'm gonna have a backup plan. If I have to start camping, then y'all see somebody riding around camping, driving a white cargo van and pulling another van behind it. It's me. I said, one van I'll be camping in, and the one I'm pulling would be my storage. But I want to make sure both of them is running in case I need to go, and one don't want to crank up. I'm gonna take that a loose. Y'all see, I got a seam a little off right here. Look like I'm gonna take that one a loose. Nope, can't go in my project. I'm not gonna keep y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. This all I'm doing for today. Once I get this bag made, I'm gonna sew my strips up here I got for my cathedral window, and then I'll start working on this block, putting it together for the cathedral window. Thank y'all for coming in with me this morning. Y'all have a blessed rest of y'all day. And I will keep my phone at my side to see who be going live so I can support them as well. Thank y'all for coming in. Have a blessed day. Bye, everybody.